Hello bros, I'm welcome to SFX0 BroFive production, and next part of Gender Bender, and gonna be start recording right here. Dina. She's just that crazy. She's at least as crazy as me, so let's do her. Wait. It's working. Yeah, check this out. What am I looking at? Look. The rat has had a completely physical transformation. It's fully female now. No way, it's actually worked? Yep. You're sure that's the same rat? Look at the video footage, you can see the entire thing for yourself. Whoa. Do you know what this means? Damn right I do. I'm gonna be female. My name is Derek, and I'm 24 years old. Unlike most of the people in my life, it's far from normal. I co-run a top-of-the-line pharmaceuticals lab located in the local university campus together with my best friend Liam. It's pretty damn awesome. It's a great job with amazing pay, and I should be ecstatic that my scientific career has progressed this far at such a young age. Anyone else in my situation would be over the moon. But there's one thing about my life that's eating away at me. As far back as I can ever remember, I always wanted to be someone else. And since I'm really wanted to broaden my experience, is really wanted to know what life would be like on the other side of the gender barrier. It's a difficult thing to explain, but ever since I was born, I always had a feeling that something in my life just wasn't right. I still had a pretty normal life. I went to school like any regular kid would. I had normal social life, and even been in a few relationships. But no matter how much my life changed, I always felt like the life I was living wasn't my own. I have to perfect the serum and use it on myself. I don't think I could be any more determined right now. Well, I'm right here with you. Let's do this. This is going to take months to perfect. Are you kidding? With the two of us working on this, we'll be female in no time. Else divert some of the lab staff on to researching it. It's not like they noticed. It's just another extra thing they've been told to experiment on by the superiors. Are you sure this will work? Absolutely. Liam been my best friend ever since we took the same class in freshman year at the university. We both like the same movies, we play the same video games, we both have an irritation fear of iguanas. Iguanas? What the hell is that? But what was really surprising about Liam was that he was curious about changing his gender too. I never thought I met someone who felt the same way as I did, but I guess it wasn't as weird as I thought. Ever since we got our own research lab, we've been spending all our free time trying to create a serum that will transform us into two super sexy women. It's been a lot of hard work, but we are finally making progress. I never thought I'd be able to achieve something like this, but I might be able to turn my life around after all. Whoa, you're right, these results are amazing. See? We are totally ready to start testing this on ourselves. I don't know. What are you waiting for, Leon? We've been working on this for months, and our end goal is finally within reach. I think I'd like to run a few more tests first, just to be on the safe side. Come on, there's no fun. We need to be spontaneous. Nope, we're running more tests. Come on, Liam. Let's test this on ourselves. When are we ever going to get an opportunity like this again? There's just not enough data yet. We don't even know how to reverse it yet. Come on, Liam, you know why you want to. Fine, I do it. But you going first. Yes, I go ready the wire construct. Not yet, we got a meeting with Ben in 5 minutes, and then Nathan is coming to check up our research half an hour later. Oh, I forgot about that. Meetings first, then we make the serum. I guess I have to wait another hour. You get over it. I was never the best with dealing with our staff, so I tuned out during our next meeting. I was so close to achieving my goal that I couldn't focus on anything. And I spent the entire time fantasizing about what my life would be like. I no longer feel like a freak in the wrong body. I'll be who I was always meant to be, and I finally be happy. Long hair, soft breasts, and a curviest figure. In just a few minutes that was all going to be mine. I just had to make it throughout this meeting with Nathan first. How are you, gentlemen? Good morning, Nathan. We're good. You? I could be better. Oh? Nathan is pretty much a boss. He's the one who putting up all of the money for the lab and our equipment. But he is completely clueless about our secret project. I've been looking at your research and the initial findings are great. The problem is that you've been running the same old tests over and over again and you're not moving forward. All you're doing is changing the appearance of rats, and that's great and all, but it's not exactly going to impress the rest of the add-on investors. We're just following protocol. Sometimes protocol is overrated, and terminal to the progress. We need to step things up here, and bump the research up a notch. Well, it's all kind of hard to do high-end research like this when you have to keep your employees in the dark, especially with the really low salaries we're giving them. I'm not going over your staff situation again. This is the absolute maximum we can spend without drawing attention to ourselves. Then what do you suggest? Human trials. Human trials? Or what? This is just a viral delivery vector. We're just testing its ability to transform genes into cellular targets. Then make it insert a gene of hair color or something. It doesn't matter what it is. We take care of the marketing side of things. I don't know how to feel about this. We just say it's drug trials for a new anti-flu vaccine, but actually use it to study the effects of your viral... Come on now. Construct on the general population. We have to test its widespread effects sooner or later, so we might as well wrap things up now. Yeah, something about this doesn't sit well with me. I don't like where this is heading either. Then maybe it's time we handed your research over to another lab. No. You're leaving me no choice here. This was bad. If I didn't say something, we're going to lose all our research. I'd be stuck as a big ugly male, and I never be able to live my dream life as a woman. I didn't want Nathan to know about our research, but I was desperate. Wait, I have an idea. How about we test the construct on ourselves? Absolutely not. Hear me out here. What if I told you we have figured out a way to change an organism's gender completely, simply by giving them a serum containing a viral construct and a few X chromosomes? And what if I told you that Liam and I could test the serum on ourselves within the hour? Are you serious? Yes. You do realize that research like this is worth millions, right? I know, it's worth billions. And you're prepared to test this crazy theory on yourselves. I insist that we are the first 2 people we tested on. Damn, I'm beginning to remember why I gave you 2 funding in the first place. I was probably going to regret this, but I didn't have much of a choice. I needed this lab, and I had to give up some of my invaluable research to the add-on commemorate. Then so be it. There was no way I was going to live the rest of my life as a guy. I can't believe this is actually happening. In 2 hours I'm going to be female. And I'll be right there with you. Was it really a good idea to tell Nathan about all this? We had to tell him anyway. The next investors meeting would have been pretty difficult to explain if he suddenly showed up as 2 super sexy chicks. True. Don't worry, I haven't told Nathan anything. I always keep a few tricks up my sleeves. And you are going to tell me what these tricks are? Nope. Where's the fun in that? I had a few side projects going on in the lab, but quite possibly the coolest things I worked on was the genetic infusion chamber. It's a big machine I've been building in the main lab, and I had been planning to use it to change our genders. However, we now found out that a viral vector could get the job done just fine. So I put the chamber on the back burner for now. I still had a few ideas. I thought I could use the machine for once I finished it, but I figured out I'd wait until I was female first. Can I look under the cloth? No. Ah. Did Leon fill you in on why you're here? He said you wanted me to mix up some chemicals for your skin disease research. Skin diseases? Oh right, of course. Huh? Here, I've written you a list of things I need. I can barely read this. What? I wrote a clear list of instructions. Your handwriting is a mess, Derek. No, it's not. I guess I do my best to try to figure this out then. Not sure how well this is going to go though. Don't screw anything up, this is really important. Don't worry, I'm great at stuff like this. Work on the gender swap serum was going well. Ben had prepared to reagents in a surprisingly short period of time, and then study internet Yale had helped Leon set up the centrifuge. They didn't know what they were working on, but they got the job done. Is everything ready? We just got to run the centrifuge and then we're good to go. Whoa, come on, boobies. With the trepidation of I pressed the button and started the centrifuge. In a few short minutes my life was going to be complete. Huh? Has the centrifuge always made that noise? It doesn't sound good, does it? No. Did you balance it properly? I had Yale do that. Everyone get down! Always that kaboom. Why? There was no time to hide, no time to get out, and no time to get a gas mask on. A huge explosion rocked the building and the bizarre green gas quickly filled the room. Faster than I could react, I inhaled a lungful of the strange green gas and I felt its effect immediately. I suddenly felt a surging pain in my ribcage and my lungs absorbed in my body. What was this gas? What had been happening in the lab? I kneeled over, gripping my chest as the pain intensified, but despite the pain I felt a surge of excitement. This was my new territory. New territory. Completely biological gender change. No one in the world had ever experienced this before now. This is all I lived for. As the pain began to subside, I opened my eyes and was greeted by a slender, effeminate hand. This was quite different. I felt lighter and simply moving on felt smoother. I better get up to see how everything else had changed. Standing up was no difficult task, other than being smaller. I wasn't all that different. I still had 2 arms and 2 legs. I was still human. At least the formula hadn't killed me. So I decided that my handiwork, the serum had worked brilliantly. I was physical female. Just not feeling my usual luggage between my legs was an incredible sensation. My hair had turned bright green, a side effect no doubt. Was it linked to the gas being green? Probably not, but I made a mental note. My chest was as flat as it was before, though, maybe even more flat. This was a disappointing realization. I wanted to know what having breasts was like for so long now. It just won't do. I managed to make a gender change serum. There's no way making boobs grow was any more complicated than that. Ah, but I'm totally flat. And where's my curvy waist and long flowing hair? This isn't fair. This isn't what I wanted at all. Damn it! Oh man, I feel really dizzy. Shrinking in height and having a gender swap really takes it out of you. Derek? Huh? Liam, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Ah, what? Your boobs are huge. That's so unfair. We can worry about boobs later. I think we just accidentally transformed everyone in the lab into women. Wait a minute. I think I know what actually changed the hair color. If you think about it, Dina's hair is great. Leon's hair is ice. The eyes. Leon's eyes are red and hair are red. Derek's eyes are green and the hair are green. Yeah, I think we did. This isn't good. Yeah, this is bad. What the hell just happened? Nathan, is that you? Of course it's me. I'm wearing the same outfit I was in 5 minutes ago. Good point. Your stupid serum wasn't meant to turn me into a girl too. Why the hell was there an explosion? The centrist had a malfunction and then it exploded. It was a equipment failure. Damn it. That makes us legally responsible. You can reverse this transformation, right? I think we can. Bloody hell. What do we do about everyone else? If the explosion transformed the 3 of us, it was bound to affect the other employees. It's only a matter of time until they burst in here asking what happened, and they're not going to be happy. Just pretend it was all some random accident and you have no idea why it happened. Don't say a word about your gender research to anyone. That should buy us some time to sort things out and avoid any major lawsuits. Not a word of this to anyone. Understood? Understood. Got it. Stay here. I'm going to make a few phone calls. Man, Derek, we really screwed up big time. Don't worry, we can fix this. I really hope so. Footsteps erupted in the hall, and Liam and I braced ourselves for the horde of angry employees that was quickly approaching. The lab burst into chaos pretty quickly, but thanks to Liam's stern leadership, we were able to get things under control. We might be female now, but everyone knew that we were still in charge of this place. Liam and I decided that the best thing to do would be gather around and reintroduce ourselves. We were a pretty small lab team, but the employees had altered our appearance drastically, and a few of the employees were struggling to remember who was who. Hey everyone, I'm Derek. I got green hair now. It's really cool. Totally sucks I have no boobs though. You're really cute though, Derek. Shut up, Liam. I wish I was busty boom. I was a busty bombshell. Really, Derek, you look adorable. I don't know why you're so worried. You don't get it, Liam. It's not the same. Wait, so you're Liam? No, Dan. I'm Derek. I'm Liam. You've already been through this a few times, Dan. It's easy to remember because Liam is the lucky jerk who got the giant boobs, whereas Derek got short and stuck and ended up as a freaking flatty. A really cute flatty. Aww. This sucks. At least you're cute. I guess cute is better than though. Kinda. I sat down with Liam and watched all of the other girls introduce themselves. Honestly, I was pretty pissed off. Every person here except for me had turned super sexy woman, and I was the person who wanted to be female the most. It wasn't fair. I guess I should just be happy with the fact that I had at least become my dream gender, but I still felt like I got a bum deal here. Once all of the introductions were finished, I took charge and sent people off to different parts of the lab to figure out what had caused this disaster. I know why people's gender had changed, and I knew that the centrifuge had broken, but I didn't know why there was an explosion. Liam and I got work on examining the lab for evidence. It only took about 5 minutes before Liam started panicking and flipping out. She felt pretty bad about the explosion, so I did my best to keep her spirits up. Liam, calm down, it's fine. The viral vector is able to transform entire chromosomes into our genome. If anyone wants to reverse this, we just insert a Y chromosome into their bodies, and voila, they're back to normal. I guess that should work. I know for sure. I'm not changing back though. This might be a pretty lame female form, but it's better than nothing. It's unfair. Everyone gets giant boobs and long sexy hair, but I get nothing. I was meant to have long hair and super sexy, not end up like this. I guess I did end up pretty sexy. My hair is silky smooth. My skin is really soft, and I got a massive rack on my chest. This is actually really awesome. Yeah, just keep rubbing it in. Don't be so sad, Derek. You still look really cute. I didn't want to be cute. Well, you said it yourself. The serum can change physical properties, so why don't you just rig one and give you bigger breasts and longer hair? You could even change your hair color if you wanted. Nah, I like having green hair. I don't know. I just think it suits me. But you do bring up a good point. I could just do the same research and improve my appearance so something more suitable. It will probably only take me a few days to figure it out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Okay, so we managed to identify why it caused the explosion. Because I screwed up, the centrifuge disc escaped and its housing and smashed into the ventilation cupboard, which caused us our serum to explode and transform everyone in the building. I know a serum was somewhat unstable, but I didn't realize it could potentially explode at any moment. We really should have picked up on that. I don't think it was the serum that exploded. We've been storing methanol and acetone in the fume hood, and that's right next to the ventilation shaft. I think that was the trigger explosion. The centrifuge disk would have been really hot from all the friction. We're lucky it didn't kill someone. I can't believe I screwed up so bad. Don't worry, we can fix this. It'll be fine. Plus, being female was better than being a guy. If anything, we did them a favor. You can't draw a conclusion like that yet. You've only been a girl for a few minutes. Heck, you don't even have boobs. No need to rub it in. Leah brought up a good point. I had already altered my genetic structure once. Today, making a few alterations here and there to giving myself an ideal figure shouldn't be that complicated. I could still have the body of my dreams and live the life I always wanted to. I was eager to get started and I was already planning ways to modify the vector to alter my physical traits to just the way I wanted them. Hey Yale? Yeah, Derek? You're in charge of cleaning up, right? Well, Dan is helping, kinda. Ah, sorry. I dropped another test tube. It's okay, I clean it up. Again. Be careful, yeah, those test tubes are expensive. I'm not the one breaking them. Hey, can I get you to a clear space in the workbench for me? I need to make a start on some private research. You mean research on the way to change that back? Sure. Okay, I get it once I cleaned up all the broken glass. Sorry. Don't tell me you dropped another one. I'll leave you to it. This is really funny. A clean workspace was a start, but I was going to do any experiment I was going to need some glassware. The explosion had contaminated everything in the lab, so we put Ben in charge of cleaning up all the equipment. Ben, how's it going? Pretty awful, considering I've just been involuntarily transformed into a girl. Can you give me something else to do other than washing up? I have some stuff for you to do tomorrow, but today I need you to help clean up all the equipment and glassware. Great. Washing glassware is an important job. There's a single dirt particle left, the entire experiment could be contaminated and all our results would be ruined. Don't worry, I'm taking this seriously. I just think it's boring as hell. So Ben, can I get you to clean up some of my equipment first? Liam already asked me to get all this equipment ready first. I do your stuff next. Aw. What? Do mine first. No. I give you $20. You know you want it. Come on. I have them on your desk in 5 minutes. Good girl. This is just so funny. I'm never gonna get tired of this game. Seriously, I've done pretty many stories now. But at least that was all I had for Genderbender this time then. So hit like and subscribe and I'll see you next time with more Crazy Dina. BroFive!